Hello there everyone, welcome back to BrokeNbricks. My name is Owen, and today I'm just going to be giving my thoughts on the upcoming rumoured gift with purchase for the LEGO Lord of the Rings Minas Tirith set. And of course, as you will be aware by now, this is the Battering Ram, which is an interesting name. I think it might be like a Black Pearl situation, where for whatever reason they can't or don't want to use the actual name. But it is of course going to be Grond. And you know what? I called it. Ever since I even thought about Minas Tirith having a gift with purchase, I just kind of immediately assumed it would be Grond. He just makes the most sense. I say he. I don't know if we call Grond a he or an it, because he does have a name. Anyway, yeah, I just kind of naturally assumed it would be Grond, and I think that's a really, really good choice, because hopefully at the scale, you'll be able to have him pulled up against the gate of the Minas Tirith set. So yeah, this is going to have 307 pieces, and 2 minifigures, which are currently unknown. I'll get to that later. So yeah, for 307 pieces, I do think this would be at the right scale for the Minas Tirith set. It's going to be quite small, and I'm sure they'll be using, lots of small pieces, which is where that piece counting is coming from. And I'm assuming this will be available the first week of June, with Minas Tirith releasing on the 1st of June. While stocks last, of course, which I feel like, depending on the minifigures, might not be very long at all. So speaking of minifigures, it is rumoured to have 2, and they are currently unknown. This information is coming from BrickTap, who are very reliable, as far as I know. I've never known them to get anything wrong, really. So in terms of who these minifigures could be, I'm trying to keep my expectations low, and I'm assuming that it's just going to be a couple of orcs, probably recycled from the Barad-dûr set. It would just make the most sense to have orcs accompanying Grond, and, then it would give you at least 2 minifigures to be invading Minas Tirith. And the only other idea that I'm really entertaining is that the set could have Gothmog. I feel like that would make a lot of sense because, he's the one who calls for Grond to be brought up. And yeah, outside of that, I don't know, maybe they could just throw in another couple of Gondor soldiers, like the same ones that are coming with the Minas Tirith. I've seen some people suggest maybe it would come with the Witch King of Angmar, and as far as I'm aware, gift with purchases won't introduce new plastic pieces. They'll make new prints or stickers, but I'm pretty sure that they have some kind of unspoken rule about not introducing new molds, so that would rule out the Witch King of Angmar with his helmet. And personally, I am happy about that. I don't feel like the Witch King is a character that should be locked behind paying £600 or whatever, and on top of that, only available for a week. The Witch King is probably my most wanted Lord of the Rings minifigure right now, but I do feel like if and when he comes out, he should be accessible to everybody. And I am just kind of getting increasingly frustrated. I feel like we're 2 for 2 with missed opportunities for the Witch King. He should have been in Barad-dûr and he should have been in Minas Tirith, but he's not been in either. And the other bit of relevant news is that the instructions for the Minas Tirith set have leaked, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to share these images without LEGO coming after my channel, so I will decide on that while I'm editing this video. So it does basically look the same as the model that they had from September. I feel like if there are any differences, they're way too small for me to notice without, properly analysing them. Either way, this final set does look really good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that they finally made this and that they've executed it this well. And yeah, the only thing new, sort of, is that it looks like the Gandalf minifigure is, it's very blurry here, but it does certainly look better than the sort of prototype one that originally leaked. And apart from that, the final set, as I already said, it looks absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy with it, and I can't wait to get it. So yeah, speaking of which, it is 5 weeks today that Minas Tirith and Grond will be available. And the good news for me is that recently I found out that my final university exam this year will be on the 2nd of June, which is perfect for me. I'm very lucky because that means I will be available on the 1st to go to the LEGO store and pick this up. And with how passionate I am about Lord of the Rings and this set in particular, you can absolutely expect probably quite a long review from me. And of course, when the proper images come out, I will also be making a video on it then. Anyway, that is about all I had to say about these new bits of information, so if you would like to share any of your own thoughts in the comments, please let me know. I'm interested to hear what other people have to say. Thank you everyone very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.
Good, Anakin, good. Subscribe. Subscribe now.
I should.
Do it.